gives me great pleasure in welcoming all of you to the opening plenary of Build the Planet 2022, the pre-event to Scope 2022, the world's first ever school conference of parties exposition held by GEMS Education and hosted by the GEMS Legacy School, Dubai. When Scope came into inception about 2 years ago, the idea was to hold a conference that would bring students from all over the world together and help them find ways in which they can curb climate change. The world is ever changing, and we believe that by bringing the future of the world together, we will be able to generate ideas that will help build a world that is not only sustainable, but also one that will not give up on us when we need it the most. The GEMS Legacy School is a firm believer of being sustainable and resilient and has embedded kindness and generosity into the lives of its students and understands the need for a sustainable future that will allow us to have an inheritable planet, which brings us to the theme of this year's Build a Planet in synchronization with the World Environment Day 2022 to create an inheritable planet.
For today's opening plenary, we have with us two speakers who are doing their bit to make the world a more inhabitable place. Firstly, I would like to welcome Mr. Shiv Kumar, co-founder of ECOCU. It's for eco-conscious business owners, supermarkets, shops, institutes, and organizations. ECOCO is a powerful alternative towards the traditional plastic packaging. Their biodegradable packaging is completely made of sustainable materials and is entirely compostable. Today, they're helping create a conscience to carry with you. Good morning and welcome to our opening plenary.
Thank you, Advik. That was a wonderful introduction to our product, EcoCo. And thanks to the school, I would take this opportunity to thank Ms. Asha Alexander and the team at GEMS Legacy School for having given me this opportunity and EcoCo to address this forum. Build a Planet is a great initiative that has been taken by the school, and this conference is surely going to convey a lot of positive image for youngsters like you who are the future generation for tomorrow. I would like to start with a main and one important topic for you all, that is change starts with action, and we are the change. You, the youngsters who are in the school, are going to be the change for the future, for tomorrow. You will make a great difference if that change starts from today. Rather, I would say the GEMS Legacy School has taken this initiative with the leadership of Ms. Asha Alexander and have done great strides in this with your school doing a lot of green initiatives. I visited the school, in fact, last month, and it was really great to see a lot of initiatives taken by the school. You are surely conveying a strong and positive message through your actions. You have already made that change and continue with that change, and you will surely make great strides towards conveying this message of green planet for all. Now, the objective of this meeting, which I understand, is SDG, or Sustainable Development Goals for the future for the planet, which has been started by the UN in 2015. And the aim is by 2030, the entire Earth is green and people enjoy peace and prosperity. You all are going to make that change. Now, simple acts, what I mentioned in my opening statement, is going to make that great change for the future. For example, simple acts like always using reusable, go green with your next meal. I'm just telling few examples that would make a great change for you. Being a volunteer in the organizations that have SDG initiatives undertaken. Join a community, planting trees, beach cleanup campaigns. I'm sure you're all into all of these already, and I request and I would motivate you all to continue with this for you and for the future generations to come by. Wishing you all the best. I wouldn't take more than this 5 minutes slot that is given to me. Thank you very much once again to GEMS Legacy School and the team. Good day to you all, and thank you very much once again.
Next, we have with us Ms. Ella Clements. Ella is passionate about sustainable living and environmental issues. She works for D-Grade, which designs and manufactures bespoke, eco-friendly clothing and accessories made from recycled plastic bottles. In her role as Simply Bottles coordinator, she educates, encourages, and engages schools and students all over UAE to reduce plastic pollution and increase the recycling rate of plastic bottles. Thank you for joining us today, Ms. Ella.
Thank you very much for introduction, and thank you very much for inviting me to join today. Yes, I work for D-Grade, D-Grade company that makes products from recycled plastic water bottles. We also recycle plastic bottles here in the UAE. I also wanted to say a big thank you to Ms. Asha Alexander. We have been working together since Simply Bottles started 5 years ago. And I have to say that your school is leading, and it's a great example of different activities and how you involve students and make them proactive. So thank you for being part of your events today. Now, I wanted to say, yes, about D-Grade and about Simply Bottles. I run Simply Bottles in schools, and we started 5 years ago. You were one of the first schools to join. And since then, a lot has changed, and we now have over 200 schools that registered in the UAE. We go to schools and we talk about plastic pollution, we talk about practical solutions that we offer as well. And we want, our mission always been to increase recycling rate here in the UAE. At the moment, it's pretty low, it's only 6%. And also for us, it's very important to divert plastic from going to landfill and save resources, because through recycling plastic, we can really save water, energy, and oil for the future generation. Now, we work together with schools, with companies here in the UAE, and this makes possible to close the loop by recycling plastic that you collect into clothing, into new products. I would like to now play a short video. Our factory recently opened in Kizat, Abu Dhabi. This is where all the plastic bottles that we collect from schools, from companies, from events here in the UAE are going for recycling. Can you play now the video, please? Okay, well, thank you for playing. I'm not sure if we have any more time. If we can play
We
the
do
presentation.
have some more time, Ella. if you would like.
Excellent. Okay, yes, please, if we can go ahead with the short presentation. Thanks. So I said Simply Vocal started 5 years ago in schools, and since then we have been encouraging students to take action and to collect plastic for recycling. We had many eco activities, taking students to the desert for the cleanups and to the beach. And also we had competitions with some great prizes. I hope that next year we will be inviting students also to come and to see our factory in Kiev. Next. We want to provide a sustainable solution for plastic pollution here. And we work, as I said earlier, with organizations, with schools. We want to increase the recycling rate here in the UAE. And that's why the initiative is working with businesses, with schools, and also with events and communities here in the UAE. By recycling, we can save water, as I said earlier. We can save also energy, and there is a huge demand for polyester. So we also can make sustainable products from things that people normally call waste. For us, it's a raw material. Now you've seen what we have our factory in Kizad in Abu Dhabi, and we can process up to 1 billion plastic water bottles a year, and that's a massive number. However, it's still not all the plastic that we use here in the UAE. However, it would be wonderful if we can work with, as I said, events companies here and make sure that as much as 1 billion plastic bottles can be recycled in our factory every year. Now, thank you. These are just some of the examples of products that we made in the past here for the local, but also for international clients. Recycling is fantastic, and we all should be doing recycling. However, it also saves energy, and there's much less emission, 55% lower carbon emission. And of course, we don't use oil when we recycle plastic, and we turn the plastic into polyester. Not to mention the water save that at the moment we can save well over 20%. We think it will be around 80% of water that we can save and recycle at our factory as well. We want to educate and engage people through webinars, through our workshops, through assemblies when I go to students, and also through activities that we do with Simply Bottle schools. With schools, free, the Simply Bottles initiative is free of charge. So it's very easy to register and start taking part pretty much straight away. but we also work with corporate clients. These organizations have a chance to join as well, and we will collect free of charge plastic from them for recycling as well. These are just some pictures of what we did in the past, how we engage employees and schools in our initiative. And of course, for the schools, you join us before. Many actually schools join us before in our activities, in the desert cleanups and competitions as well. So we hope that will repeat next year with even more schools joining Simply Bottles. Now, these are just some of our awards and certification that we have achieved. That's something that we would like to share also with you. But from my side, I really wanted to say thank you. I think my time is finishing now. I wanted to say thank you for having me today, and all the best with your initiative. And hopefully we'll see you next academic year again, and hopefully we can increase recycling rate here in the UAE with your help. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for joining us this morning, Shiv and Ella. And I encourage all the schools that have tuned in today to connect with ECOCO and D-Grade, which will allow you to do your bit for the planet. It is so inspiring to meet two individuals who are really taking a stand to protect the planet, which is what we are promoting as well as a school. And that is what we want all of you to do. And I hope on the other side of this, we see more biodegradable packaging and plastic recycled clothes around. So with that, I would like to bring the opening plenary to a close and declare Build the Planet 2022 open. During this event, you will see students discuss issues related to various sub-themes regarding climate change and find solutions to real-life problems. At 1 p.m. today, we will declare the winners of this year's pre-events. Do join us on this channel and share word about Scope. Thank you everyone for being here with us today, and we hope you have a safe and pleasant day.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. All the best. Good luck.
Thank
All
you.
the best. Good luck. Thank you.